Hey guys, your first video is going to be a pick-a-pal this morning. Good morning on Libra Light. This will be a video only for Libra sun signs and moon rising in Venus. I'm shuffling the light seers to get prepared. The two piles are already pre-selected. Welcome, welcome. Timestamps will be below today. So I'm just going to shuffle this light seers. Get you ready here. There's no popper outers so far. That should be good. I'm going to put it to the side here. Your first pile starts at 27 after, and good morning. So we have a couple here. If you picked the first pile, it starts with flag, and everybody likes me to show a preview first. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to close comments only for today because I have a busy pickup schedule with the children, my brother's kids, and I won't be able to reply, sadly. So if the comment section is closed, one video will have it open if you want to contact, okay? So we begin with flag. And that is that. I'm going to flash them all first so you could get the flavor. We have the Ace of Cups, and this is describing your next journey, okay? These are the messages for your next journey. Panther, okay? We have Johnny Cash, and I'm not reading them because you're just supposed to look at the pictures first. That's how we always do pick a pile. Knight of Cups is the last tarot card. So that's the first pile, and then I'll flash the second one when we get there. Welcome to the video today. So we're going to read flag. Pile number 1 is 124. That adds up to a 7 in total. 7 could be your lucky number. It's also jackpot. 7 is very lucky in terms of the lucky number 7, right? And we're going into Clover with March 17th being St. Patrick's Day. So let's begin. Flag reads, do not be tempted to lower your standards. That is the first message you're set to know today on Friday. It is a beautiful, beautiful day in California. I don't know where you guys are at, how beautiful or how gloomy it is, but this is your message. So we see here you're not supposed to lower your standards in the next journey of your life. We do have a tarot card. We have to address the Ace of Cups. I feel like this is speaking to someone uncoupled at this time. You're not in a relationship. You're giving back new love to yourself. It's looking abundant. It looks like it's returned to you completely as we look at the Ace of Cups. It is a new beginning card, and it speaks about the love that you're ready to give. The standards, though, they're not meant to be lowered. You've ascended, right, in your path. So you're not picking somebody that's lower vibrational, somebody that doesn't match you even intellectually. Keep the bar raised high with flag. And these are your so far new cards, okay? There's a little bit of matchiness with the purple. Purple is victory in terms of meaning for colors. And then we have your first animal, 44. You could be seeing 444 with Panther. It reads, reclaim your power. That's what I was feeling with the Ace of Cups. It's almost like it's a new season of you being single and your power is completely coming back to you. Energy, vitality, vigor also for life, especially energy, okay? I don't know who's going to show up here for finances or for love or family, but that's why we keep going, because we see what turns over for you. We have Johnny Cash. This is the first time we see advice for you. It says making the right enemies is important as making the right friends. The little cell phone here, it says it's up to you. Darkness is your friend, okay? It's up to you with Johnny Cash. I think the decisions are all yours this time. The discipline is all yours. The sensitivity that you grew from, you own it. Nobody else does. There's no one influencing on the outside because you're giving your love back to yourself at this time. It is a lot of mending the heart soul back together. It's like sewing a heart that was once broken with Johnny Cash. Also, his music repertoire could resonate with you, or the repertoire could. And then we have the Knight of Cups. It looks like you are the romantic one in the first reading, but there also could be somebody coming forward now who's a part of your life with the Knight of Cups. Very romantic card. It is about an admirer. It is about loving energy. We have two cards of you deciding with the Ace of Cups and Johnny Cash. And the Panther spirit, I think, is like your main totem of recalling your power back. You are a single who's fully mended yourself back together, okay? So let's get started. We have the Knight of Cups here. Let's clarify your read with that shuffled deck. Who's at the bottom? We have a guy with a dog here in the Knight of Pentacles. It seems like a loyalty-based person with the Six of Cups, okay? So it could be someone from your past that makes a return in Pisces season. I'm going to keep the Six of Cups just because I feel like it should be in this read. The King of Pentacles could be someone in your story that's recognizable. They're from your past, but it is not a solemn or a sad or a bad past with this person. They make a return, or this is a new King of Pentacles that you chance upon. Many of you could be feeling like you're coming across that soulmate energy, all right? And it is the Knight of Cups too in tarot. They could be someone you bump into on a random day. And I feel like it's coming near, Libras. I think you're on the edge of that road. I'm getting a really sentimental feeling here. The last few days, just to share as a reader, I've been hearing there's a song that keeps coming on in my car over and over again. It's Berlin. The title is Take My Breath Away. And I don't know why I'm specifically getting that song, but it's been on repeat. And usually when I get repeat songs, I don't know if this happens to you guys, and I think it does. If it's repetitive and coming back to me, there's a message within the song or its spiritual meaning. All right, can I get the cards for this spread? What's Johnny Cash deciding now with that darkness is your friend? It's a slow growth, okay? Coming to meet this soulmate energy, your next message is it's going to start off slow. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving tarot card in the entire deck next to the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so that Johnny Cash card, and I'm going to refer to it, this fire around him, the ring of fire. It speaks of the journey starting off slow, but you're going to be patient with yourself. It leads to new love with the Ace of Cups. What are the cards for this entire pile? Seven of Pentacles, the Death card, and I'll explain to you in just a second. King of Swords and Justice. The bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles. There's a two-way street that I see here. The Five of Pentacles in this morning's pick-up pile is you feeling left out in the cold, but you no longer want to be in this mentality. It's not a victim mentality for you. That's why Johnny Cash has appeared in the reading. He's saying be strong, because through loss, there's going to be a ring of fire and a ring of passion reignited in your life. There's vigor, like vigor would be the word of pile number one. There's justice being restored because in the past, there have been awry moments and they're being fixed clinically in the moment for you. Justice is your major arcana as a Libra sun, moon, or rising, and Venus. And so there's something here being fixed that honestly was not meant for you to experience in the first place, but it's part of your Akashic record. This justice you might be feeling happening to your life right now. You're getting results. It's almost like you have a new kick in your step and you believe in the journey all over again. There's no more doubting it. You know, doubt has been erased from the situation. The King of Swords person is a past lover. I do not think this is you as a King of Swords. It is you in terms of air, okay? But this person wants to come through with integrity now in your story, but you've already reclaimed your power. Okay, essentially when the Panther Spirit, this 444 card that appeared, comes out, it means that your power is completely back with you. All right, your guides and your angels have put you through a certain pattern and path where now you've completely learned through the journey. It will be slow, and they ask you to be patient because you're going to be seeing amazing things during this time. Seven of Pentacles is going to be the worker effort that you put in. Also, it's going to have to be the other soulmates' in turn reactions toward you. They're going to have to invest in the right way. They're asking you to pick someone with the same ideals and also the same romantic ideals that you look for. This King of Pentacles is very abundant. It's showing up a lot of pentacles, plenty of abundance in terms of not only monetary, but I think that they have a heart and soul connection with you that you feel on a deeper level. They take you out. They show you a good time. They're not afraid to tickle your belly and make you laugh with the King of Pentacles. It is a loyalist because when you see this is a fox-like dog. When you see the dog in the tarot card, it's about loyalty and honesty. Okay, man's best friend. This person can actually, when you meet them, already have, you know, they have animals that they tend to. They're responsible. This guy could even have a dog, all right, for my divine feminines. But it's after a tough season of this type of person. That's why the Six of Cups showed up. And I wanted to re-clarify this in yesterday's reading. However, it shows up in your morning one as somebody from the past that you closed out. Indeed, it was an ending. The Death card is about you rebirthing and gaining all of this vigor back into your life. It's an energetic card when you look at it in terms of rebirth because you're deciding to rebirth yourself. It's a promise to yourself with the Death card. You could have Scorpio heavily in your chart, or it's in a placement somewhere. And we're going to get your conclusion now with the same Light Seers deck. I like to be consistent and stay with the cards. So what is, I want to look at the flag. Don't lower your standards. Page of Wands, that energy comes back to you. It might even be energy that comes back in a dating scenario where you're a new version of yourself, Libra. You have a lot of knowledge to share. You have a lot of spiritual gain that you're able to give to somebody else and help them grow too. And that's in a relationship. So Page of Wands is energy, it's vitality. Also, you could be doing new things. You could be taking salsa classes, something new here, and you could be delving even into tarot. Okay, some of you could be making media channels, or you develop a Patreon or YouTube. I see that too, as like your creativity is shared with a mass group of people and you're able to share with others. Page of Wands is exactly that vigor and vitality. I'm going to get your last conclusion card for pile number 1. Congratulations if you are the Panther in the beginning of this reading. It's 444. That's the card that we saw. Judgment. The decision is firm. I feel like if you do have old returning people or a contact here that comes back, you have completely shunned it out of your life. And I'm not afraid to say it in this particular collective because many of you have already closed the door. And the Judgment card is exactly that. It's a firm decision that I'm not going back to you because I don't rely on you anymore. I've retained a new vigor for my life with the Page of Wands, and I'm committed to the path. That's what I see here. The combination of these two cards, it's a minor and major, but they definitely explain a new journey with a single. Okay, and it's so weird because I felt it was going to come out either for the second pile, or I knew I was going to see the Page of Wands today. So congratulations if you've reached this point. I also see here that you're taking very good care of yourself, even if you're not coupled with somebody. We move on to pile number 2, and I do have to do some shuffling. So I'm going to move these cards over. I think your 6 of Cups, let's real quick note, I feel like this person will try one more time. You guys don't believe me when I say that, but you're going to get contact from somebody from the past. And I feel like they're just going to make a brief appearance to see if you're still kind of hanging tough on them, okay? 6 of Cups is that past soul contract, which I believe is now over for you. We do have pile number 2 here. Let's get it started. We're going to go with the first card. It's pink. Pile number 2 starts at 1238. Youth will never get old. A free gift can buy anyone. Don't sell reinvention without modeling it yourself. So if you're going to do a complete soul's makeover, make sure that you have the stamp of approval and you give out the message of contentment that you are healed through that too. Estee Lauder here, it's almost like be the brand that you display is what I'm getting. She is the perfume icon, Estee Lauder. So that's beginning there. The big quote is youth will never get old. If you always have a good attitude towards something, you are always going to be blessed with abundance. Estee Lauder's the first person. The second card we see is commit. Commit. We saw this wishful plant in yesterday's video. I don't know if you guys remember that. Commitment to self or commitment to something that's brand new here. It's like you're placing in the seed because it's a plant. You're placing in the seed now. You're committing to the new journey, the next 10 years of your life or the next 5. The commitment here is like it's coming in serious, and I don't know what you're planning, but it's staying true to the path and not getting off the beaten path for pile number 2. We see a plant that you've already put the seed in the ground. All right, we have your first tea leaf. It's bull. I'm going to hold it up to the camera. For pile number 2, it says, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Okay, so this is an advice. It's an advice tea leaf. There could be a Taurus because that's technically the bull there, okay, in the tea leaf. But also it could be outside people who've once opposed you. So they're saying do not back down and hold your spot. I don't know why, because we're going to see it in this tarot reading. But you're committing to a very, very new effort. It can be a new job that you've just recently walked into, or it's a new commitment period. You're making more money now, or there's a project that you're a part of. So there's a commitment period, or even a new relationship is what I get. It says carriage with a chariot. There's a chariot pull here that we see in your second tea leaf. It says a journey, either physical or mental. You could have completed or you started with this carriage, all right? I feel a beginning because the commitment card is new. This commit is that you're committing to this new Chariot energy. It could be movement itself, or that you're just consistently moving towards something ahead. There's no going back, there's just ahead. So the carriage is here. We're going to find out why that tea leaf is even here in the beginning of the morning. King of Cups. Maturation, compassion, and also keeping your thoughts and feelings maybe to oneself. But it's very, when I see the King of Cups, I picture someone who is very much in control of that. It's not like they spew out and cry in front of people. The King of Cups is very matured and controlled. We will see if this is a person that was involved with you in the past, or they have a message for you today with the King of, or that's you. All right, so Estee Lauder, youth will never get old. I feel like there's something also coming back into your life to teach you how strong you are. You're very committed to that now, or it's a soul's journey that you've been working on, and the message will be revealed through the tarot cards. So we're going to start with the Mermaid Tarot. It's already pre-shuffled, but I'm going to do another hand one. The Splitter, Hierophant, and the Four of Swords for this morning's Libras. Okay. Recently, you could have gotten a lot of beauty rest, or for some of my males, maybe here like technical rest, where now you have a lot of energy. I'm also seeing energy in the second reading. But you've learned something very special about how you handle situations. You're no longer ticked off. You don't have a temper. You're able to control your emotions after this rest was had. Also, it could have been a hermit rest as well. You could have gone here for about a year or two in the Four of Swords. That has had you to be more of a committal person, okay? You do not back down anymore. You don't play small with commitment. And this journey has given you enough rest so that you can go on a Chariot's journey. That's why this is even here, the tea leaf. What does it lead to, though? Because the sun is next. Leo. Leads to some sun energy. The sun brings in bright thoughts and also like reinvention of self. So I think what's going on here with this particular Libra is that you are rebirthing the old you, or you're coming out as something better. And that's the sun card. This could be technically your life even today. Okay, let's give it a good whirl. Let's give it a nice shuffle. What's the message for the Estee Lauder card? The carriage and commitment. We'll go to the bull next, because that could be a Tauran energy in your life where you have Taurus people. What's Estee Lauder? Thank you. Queen of Wands. All right. She developed perfume, Estee Lauder, if you're ringing with this particular read. The Queen of Wands is attractive, and they can birth resources. It's a busy person. They're also attractive to people all around them, and they spread good energy. The sun is also beside her, as you can notice. A lot of fire. We have Aries and Leo, a little bit of Sag too. You're walking into a season where this energy shows maybe even abundance for you. Your message today is that this comes back during this time, okay? March and April, I'm going to go ahead and say there's a lot of energy returning back to you. You could even look like your old youthful self with this card, because it speaks of youth, giving you inspiration. You could appear younger. Your journey is revealing that your energy is back with the Estee Lauder card, okay? And I know that it's poignant because it's an oracle, but it's even showing up in tarot. And that's why I like to do this, because the cards usually line up with each other. What's the main message of the rest here? Page of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, new commitments. There it goes. Commit and commit. There's a new relationship coming in. It could be a surprising person for you, okay? Somebody that you didn't expect. The Four of Wands is romantic, but it's also commitments, celebrations, and relationships. So there's something new that's coming in while you become a Queen of Wands. I don't think this is the other woman or the other she. This is you, with the Queen of Wands being here. Someone's heavily attracted to starting this, okay? Page of Pentacles is the beginning of a relationship or a bond or an opportunity. It's also skill development, and it's about creating a new area of life which you have interest in. Page of Pentacles is also something that you revive during this time. If you were a business-oriented Libra, or you were very corporate, or you had great ideas, it comes back to you in March with the Page of Pentacles. Huge March message too. I don't know if it was lost once upon a time. You could have lost this flare and it comes back. It's like it's new, it's better, it's improved. and you're starting to feel it now in your bones. I also think this is specifically for a feminine, the second part. 10 of Cups, and I'm going to have to get water because I lose my voice nowadays and I don't know what's going on with that. 10 of Cups is wish fulfillment. It's also about you gaining back happiness. And you know why? Because the sun is here in the second part. When you see the sun card, you're not supposed to dumb this card down. It's very much about happiness, receiving information, being enlightened, and it is vitality. The sun is all that because it grows all of the agriculture and the plants around us. It gives us inspiration. And these two children are collaborating there because they see the sunlight finally. That might even come in today for you. Okay, like in a clinical sense and literal sense, I think that sun comes in. Is this a new relationship, a yes or no card, and how do they feel? We have the Emperor. All right, Emperor feelings, that is Aries if you want to associate it to a zodiac, and the Queen of Cups. So this is what's going on. You're going to be matched with someone emotionally during this time who can supply you a sage friendship, somebody you can talk to. I also think this Emperor, like this is a new person, okay? This Emperor brings sunlight back to your life where they inspire you. You feel excited to be in a relationship, and it is a part of your core value set because when you look at the 10 of Cups, it's about values being restored and the things that do make you happy, okay? It even shows you the person involved with that commitment. I want you to take a look at it because it's even matching with your oracle cards, funnily enough, this morning. And the reason why I say it's emotional, if you're a very, very good reader and you spot synchronicities very quickly, a lot of you are learning to read now. King and Queen of Cups are in pile number 2. It's an emotional relationship where two people are able to talk and communicate and not hide. And one of the biggest lessons we learned this last season with DF and DM is that no one had the ability to communicate effectively their feelings. So two people in this story, and if it's your pile, it's your pile. If it's not, it maybe isn't. But the King and Queen of Cups, they will be able to do that because it's one of their priorities to keep this relationship in a communication zone where they can talk to each other and reliability isn't in question anymore. So those are the messages that you do need today. It needed to reach you in this way because this is the first oracle card you got, which is commit. And whether your King of Cups is able to supply that on an emotional level for some of you. And you're at that age now where you're looking for this relationship that has emotional vigor to it. And it also has emotional promise, okay? Someone you can talk to with the King of Cups. This is your pile 1 and 2. You might be feeling this on some level today, or it's been with you in spirit the last couple of days. So I'm just going to leave this message here, and I'm going to go into a tarot class today where we talk about the 6 of Cups, the 3, we might even talk about the 4 of Pentacles. So I'll return. I have to get a deck that I feel is sufficient for you to learn from, and I'll be back shortly. I do want to thank you today for your comments, your likes, your shares. I'm very surprised with how much you guys have shared Libra Light with your other Libra friends. And I will talk to you guys in a future video. Thank you and namaste.